New at 4:30, and the number of international students at the University of Rochester and RIT has declined this fall. And so has the federal funding for some of the world-renowned research done at both schools. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey spoke with the presidents of both institutions today about how they're dealing with changes at the federal level.
The University of Rochester has lost about $10 million in federal research funding this year. The number isn't quite as high at RIT, but it is still well into the millions.
We will continue to appeal ones that have been rescinded, and things will continue to change almost every day as they do.
Some grants are rescinded, some grants have come back. In fact, some of our joint grants have come back, so that's a good thing.
But they are both concerned about what's called the Facilities and Administrative Rate. It covers the overhead cost of doing research, the labs, the maintenance, the computers and equipment. The feds want to cap that rate at 15%. Schools have sued.
So we don't really know what the Facilities Administration F&A rate will be going forward. That has not yet been determined, and that could have a huge financial impact on both of our institutions because it's part of the real cost of doing research.
There's also the question of who is doing the research. International student enrollment is down at both institutions this fall.
We're down a little bit, not as down as much as I had worried we might be. And we're seeing greater delays for the visas from students from India than we'd expected, and actually more of the Chinese students got in than we expected. So that too is a very unpredictable environment.
RIT has come up with a creative way to help students struggling with visa issues.
A few tens of the international students whose visas were not ready to come to the U.S. have begun their studies in our Dubai campus, and with the idea that once the visas come through, then they would transfer to the Rochester campus.
International students, both presidents say, are crucial to the success of their institution and their research.
And the vast majority of the international students who come to study with us stay in the U.S. and they graduate. They contribute to the economy.
We've had international students as long as we've been a university. Kodak was a multinational company that brought people in from all over the world, and so that's our history, that's our past, and I sure hope it continues to be our future.
Both schools tell me they are continuing to work with international students who are stuck outside of the United States, but at this point the fall semester is already underway, so if they can't get here in the next week or two, they will likely have to wait until January to start classes. In Rochester, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.